Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, August 6th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So yesterday turned out to be the heaviest volume of the year, 146 million. Something I said, I'd like to see 150. We got pretty close to it. Second largest range of the year. So we said back in early July that this market's going to owe us range, volatility, and volume. We're starting to get it, which is good news. We still have the gaps from yesterday. Overnight, as you can see, traded aggressively into those gaps. In the ES's case, halfway through. In NQ's case, look at that. They traded above where the gap would get filled. But that does not count during pre-market. So right now, they're trading right around value high from yesterday. So if bulls have any hope of putting the daily back to balance, they're going to have at least overlap in a higher value, if not higher at some point today, to take out yesterday's high. Okay? If they don't get that, you're not going to do it. So this is pretty much a very, very important line in the sand here, because any acceptance back inside yesterday's value, you're going to go trade at the 9-wide point of controls in both ES and NQ, and then the overnight lows will become a very juicy target. Remember, we didn't get the overnights in either ES or NQ yesterday. Righty, pretty much the same thing. Traded up into the gap, trading at value high, and the acceptance back to the 9-wide point of control. Now, in NQ's case, we did use K as an afternoon pullback, and that's right at value low and half back from yesterday. So that's a very visual area if it gets back down there today. So game plan early. Again, we're too far away from either overnight to have a play. Can you take a long against value high? You can, but then you're going to need a point total as you're out, because obviously you're not going to take the heat all the way down. So if you buy around the 53 level, maybe you use 50 as you're out in ES. And in NQ's case, if you buy around the 165 level, maybe you give yourself 10 points to 55, right? You don't want to give... Because our ranges are so large, remember, you have to let the market respect how much it can move and breathe. So that would be very, very visual areas to long it, but have a very, very visual stop. As far as our charts go, so this is including right now the after hour, this morning. So we're down. The gaps are our main focus, okay? We have 1, 2, 3 upside gaps now. So since we hit our all-time high, the market's gotten pretty emotional on the way down and has held these gaps so far. Downside gaps have held this year. So first step, baby step for the bulls, is to take out yesterday's high and put the daily back into balance. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.